Yeah, I was completely shocked. He said Ghana. Oh, and he gave me Gboza. My first impression about South Africans. My first time meeting South Africans. They are sweet. They are so sweet. Hey everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, I am so tired, so I cannot just sit and talk. And what I want to talk about cannot wait, okay? So, if this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then share. Welcome to the Chronicles of me and my customers, okay? Yes, I'm bringing you a very interesting story of how my day went today. It's actually my first time. I met South African today, and it's actually my first time. I won't lie. It's my first time meeting a South African. I remember some time back about let me say, even if not some month, let me say a year back, I used to argue with some of my friends. We bring the topic about we bring up the topic of which African countries have the most beautiful full ladies, okay? And I always say Ethiopia. I remember someone once said South African, and I was like, no, it's Ethiopian ladies. We are not talking about Nyash. We are not talking about boobs. We are not talking about body shape. We are just talking about beauty, like facial beauty, not focused on like Nyash or something, about body. I always say Ethiopians, but guys, now I feel like I was stupid when I was arguing that South African ladies, I mean Ethiopians are more beautiful than South Africans. I feel like I was very stupid at that time, guys. Guys. So let me tell you what happened. I was in the showroom, by the way. I sell at a luxury furniture shop, okay? And I was in the showroom. I had these customers, they just walked in, and I was like, hi. They were, I don't know, like immediately my spirit changed, okay? I was like, hello, you're welcome. And they were like, hi. This exactly how they were talking. Hi, how are you? Exactly this way. They were like so calm, like so calming. Their voice was so calming. They were couples. I don't know, but I believe they were couples. They were couple or couples, whatever. So they just walked in, and I was like, "Hi, you're welcome." And they were like, "Hi, how are you? What are you looking for, please?" And then they were like, "We're just browsing, but this place looks really luxurious." I mean, and then I with the look of things, I had to take them to some sets that I thought they would love. But they were interested in all our stuffs except the classic type of furniture. But then we stood at on one particular set which was very handicraft, and we were just talking about it. And the man asked me the price. I told him the price, and he was like, "Oh my god, we are not there yet. We are not wealthy. We cannot afford." Like they were just cracking jokes and all that. And I was like, "No, it's not. This not about wealth or something." It was like, "Yes, we need to be able to be afford. We need to be able to afford before we can buy it." I was like, "Exactly, but not like wealthy, wealthy, wealthy." And yeah, I was like immediately my spirit changed. And then yeah, we were talking about how handicrafted all those items were. If you see that particular set, I don't want to put it up here. If you want some of our furniture, just come to our showroom. Yeah, we are in Sharjah. You can just leave a comment if you're interested. I will just give you the direction to our showroom. Yeah, and they were so calming, and they continued to ask me the prices of some other sets, and then I showed them some other set, which is what we were talking about previously wasn't the type. So I showed them the exact opposite, and they loved it so much. And they asked me, actually, this whole time, I didn't know they were South Africans. I probably thought they were Arabs who have lived like abroad, like in the western part, because their English was so clear. You clearly wouldn't think they are Arabs based on their accents. Yeah, but I thought they were Arabs because they were. I wouldn't say they were white. They looked Arabs. Arabs are not white. Yeah, so they looked Arabs. But I clearly wouldn't. If you were the one that saw them, you clearly wouldn't think unless you are very familiar with South Africans. Because I have come in contact with like Cameroonians, Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, what do you call it? Like other parts of the African countries, Ugandans. So whenever I see one, I am able to identify these people easily, especially like Ugandans, Kenyans, um, Tunisians, Nigerians, Ghanaians, Ivorians, like this kind of people. The moment I see them, like my predictions about this kind of people, about their countries, are like, let me say 95%. Yeah, 95%. But these particular Africans, guys, unless you are very familiar with South Africans. So I thought they were Arabs, and then as they were talking, as they were just cracking jokes, like we were just they were friendly, very friendly, and they were very young. So as we were talking, I asked them, "Where are you from?" They were like, "South Africa." I was I was completely shocked. Yeah, I was completely shocked. And immediately we started vibing. Of course, you see someone from your origin, someone from your race. I'm not being racist here, but of course, we immediately started vibing, and then the man asked me where you from. I said Ghana. Oh, and he gave me gboza. If you know gboza, it's like this. He gave me this gboza. Yeah, he gave me gboza. In Ghana, we call it gboza. He gave me the gboza, and then he said, "Yeah, Ghanaians. I love Ghanaians." He started talking about them. What do you call it? The Ghanaian footballers, and then he mentioned Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo is doing very well worldwide, but politics aside, yeah, he mentioned couple of few people from Ghana that are very famous, yeah. And then back to the furniture experts, they were asking me about where, like, if people really buy this kind of furniture because they are too handicraft. And the woman was like, "Yeah, I see this kind of furniture in Nigerian movies." And I was like, "Exactly." Like every year we are having about, let me say, more than 10 projects in Nigeria every year. Yeah, every year we are having 10 projects in Nigeria, sometimes more. So Nigeria, like let me say our top, as I was telling her, our top most customers are from Nigeria, Congo, but our customers are mostly, we sell mostly to the African community. We were just having this conversation and stuff, and then I bet they didn't want to go. Yeah, they didn't want to leave the showroom. We were just talking, and then yeah, after that I showed them some few sets, and then they were like, "No, we cannot afford this is too much for us." To be honest with you, we sell luxury and high quality. I mean luxury means luxury, yeah. So they were like, "No, we can't afford. When we grow, inshallah, hopefully when we grow, we'll be able to afford." But honestly, my first impression about South Africans. My first time meeting South Africans, they are sweet. They are so sweet. They are so friendly. Like I was very much surprised. Like I was surprised. From the moment they told me they're South Africans, I was surprised. I swear. I was surprised. So if you're South African here and you're watching me, I love you all so much. You people are so nice. Let's forget about what we see on the media. I understand that the media doesn't just forget about that. But My first impression with South Africans. I love you all so much. So if you're here watching me for the first time, even if you're not watching for the first time and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing you more of my work chronicles with my customers. So please stay tuned. Like the video. I love you all so much. Mwah.